All right. Liverpool, what's up? How are you guys? Are you well? Been so long since I've been here. Happy to be here. Happy to come to Liverpool. Love this city. Doing some research, and apparently there's more football teams in this part of the country than anywhere else in the UK. And that means that there are more men who chat shit about making us professionals than anywhere else in the UK. Now, ladies, I know that we don't experience harassment like you experience harassment, but I can tell you, I'm tired of that fucking conversation. There's 3 conversations I can't have with men. Number 1, do aliens exist? I don't care. You know, there's aliens in America, you know. You know who else Americans call aliens? Mexicans. So, can we trust them? That's number 1. Number 2 is crypto. I can make a lot of money from crypto. Have you got biscuit coin, Dane? My landlord doesn't accept biscuit coin, so no. It's gonna go back up, don't worry, bro. And finally, the conversation about football. You've all heard it. You've been in the pub. You've been with your friends. You're watching the game. And there's always that one guy. Well, you know, I had trials for Accrington and Stanley. I could have made it too. Accrington and Stanley, who are they? Fuck you, bro. I could have made it. All right, why? What happened? Why couldn't you play? I couldn't play in the end due to the politics and my medical condition. Oh, man, that's fucked up, man. I know it's not easy. Like, what condition did you have? I love crack, but if it wasn't for crack, it'd have been me and Gerard for sure, bro. Any crack fans in, by the way? There's a few of you, don't act like it's not. If not crack, there's some coke fans in here. And I'm not here to judge, just to observe. I just find it funny when people go, here's the plan, we'll go to the toilet, then do some cocaine, then come back and try and listen. I don't smoke crack myself, but I do own a crack pipe. Not for my personal use, but you tend to find, if you answer the door with a crack pipe in your hand, Jehovah's Witnesses will leave you alone. So you can have that. Use that. That's what they call too late to save. They knock the door. Good afternoon. Have you heard the good news? Tell me more about Jeebus, baby. I love me some Jeebus. Shackles on my feet, so walking down. Okay. God bless you, sir. Not only is a crack pipe effective for dealing with unwanted visitors like Jehovah's Witnesses, but you know, Halloween was this week, and I don't know about the rest of you, I'm not too hot on this trick-or-treating thing. Why do I have to give sweets to a kid whose mum I didn't fuck? That's the philosophical question. Trick or treat? Here's a trick. I don't remember my dick going inside your mum, but I'm having to make your day. But you can't say that to a kid, obviously. But you know, kids that get scared of haunted houses. You know what's scarier? A motherfucking crack house. Oh. Trick or treat. Come on in, kids. Let's make some money out. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not ready to be a dad. Now I'm playing. I'll be very happy to be a dad. And, you know, I used to worry, you know, because I focus so much on comedy that I missed the boat to start my own family when people normally do. And I'd have to be adopted by another family and become someone's stepdad. And I don't mind doing that. I'd love to be Anyone here got a stepdad? Yeah, you get on with your stepdad? Yeah? It's good, man. Well, on this side, people are like, yeah, I'll get on with my stepdad. A few people in the back be like, he's a fucking bastard. He's not the fucking boss of me. I feel like, you know, that's because, like, you know, we're told that if all of you, everyone has to have the same DNA to be a family, which I know that's bullshit to me. Like, your family don't have to have the same blood as you, long as they love you unconditionally. That's all that matters. That's what I think. However, I know that if I do have stepkids, there will be some arguments. Because I don't take shit from kids. I talk to kids like I talk to adults, with respect. But if they disrespect me, I'll talk to them in the same way. Let's say I'm coming home from a gig, I walk in the front door, I accidentally step on this kid's Nintendo Switch, because they're always leaving shit everywhere. Then he finds out, he starts talking trash. Oh, you're so stupid. Can't you see where you're going? You're not my real dad. You broke my favorite toy. I'll be like, you were 10 pounds when you were born, you broke my favorite toy. All right, you know what? This, listen, I feel in this day and age, you just can't come on stage and make baggy pussy jokes like that. I want to make sure. Let's backtrack a little, because I'm saying that, ladies, I'm aware that you can do yoga and pelvic floor exercises. If you got the money, you can even get vaginoplasty and have that restitched and refurbished. That's right. Upcycled and good to go, like vintage vagina. I know this. But that kid was talking shit and I had to defend myself. That's all I'm saying. No. I'd do my best to be a good stepdad to my stepkids. You know, hang out with them, take them football training, maybe even play FIFA as well. You know, the kids love playing computer games. They can make money. But, you know, let's say I'm playing a game of FIFA with my stepson and he scores a goal. That's cool. Then tries to make me watch the replay in my own fucking house. Some of you are like, what's the big deal? But those know that's a violation. Basically, ladies, imagine it's your birthday, you've got the dress, and one of your friends shows up in the same dress on your birthday. That trifling whore, how dare she? I want you to capture that emotion, and that's what it feels like when someone scores a goal and tries to make you watch that again and again in your house, moving the angle, zooming in, zooming out, rewinding, just living it up. Then he turns to you, he's like, what's wrong, old man? Can't you score a goal? Well, you're getting tired, yeah? Look at your fingers. Maybe you're getting arthritis. I'd be like, these fingers are busy pleasuring your mother the way she deserves. You know that's good pussy, you've seen it, son, so... Alright. I feel like some of you don't like how I speak about my imaginary stepson. Hey, you should call imaginary social services. Look, I'm not an evil person, okay? I can't come on this stage and act like I'm perfect. I'm not always a good person. Doesn't mean I'm an evil person. I feel like there should be like some middle ground. You know, like they say zombies aren't dead or alive, they're undead. Like, I'm not an evil person. Sometimes, though, I can be ungood. Like when I see rich people with ugly kids, I smile inside. Because there's some things that money still can't buy. No. Sometimes if I get on a flight, you know, I'm about to travel, and I see a family struggle to get on with their kids, and then those kids sit behind me, and I'm trying to enjoy the in-flight movie. Someone starts kicking me in the back because their parents don't give a fuck because they're on holiday now. Sometimes in my head, I'm like, look, Jesus, I'm a good man most of the time. I don't ask you for much, but if you could open that exit door while this fucker ain't got his seatbelt on, I would continue to praise your name, man. Because sometimes you have to wonder what goes through people's minds when they bring their kid on a flight. You know, when the kid's just born, maybe they've got a couple kids, and they call their family in another country being like, hey, we're gonna come and see you, Dad, and I'm looking forward to it, son. You bringing the kids? Well, I wasn't sure about bringing the kids, Dad. There's 3 of them. They're all under 2 years old. And the dad's like, now, son, what's our family name? Dad, come on. Son, what's our family name? Fucky fuckinson, Dad. That's right, son. We're fuckinsons and we fuck people over. You bring them kids. I feel like living in London has brought out the worst in me, you know. London can make you a very cold person. Because when I was a kid, like, you know, if you wanted to use public transport, for example, like you had a bus conductor and he would talk to you and he would make conversation. And when they brought out the Oyster card, everything went electronic. They started hiring wild people to drive buses. I know this because I went to school with some of them. And some of these guys had different dreams. You know how fucked up it is to see a failed rapper drive a bus? I got on a bus once, I was like, does this bus go to Camden? The guy was like, I don't fucking know. If you don't know, who does know? It's crazy, man. I do want to bring up a point. On the point of kids, though, I feel like we have to take care of children all over this world, especially because we live in a world like of the future now. Now, there's some younger people in the room, like, and nowadays, if you want to know something, you can just go on a phone. That's the world we are living in now. But I was a kid, being able to have a video call with another human being on another side of the world, that was fucking crazy. Like, sir, do you remember when lasers were supposed to be like a futuristic thing? And we were like lightsabers and shit. And now we just use lasers to burn hair off of people's pussies and stuff. I thought lasers were going to lead to like spaceships and space exploration, where it's like, I'm a nerd and I can't see. It's a different world, man. I've decided, like, sometimes when comedians come on stage, they go, has everybody been drinking? And I don't know why people do that, because I know British people think about alcohol the same way that Americans think about oil. And that, you know, we go at it like we think it's going to run out, but it's also an infinite supply. And we got no problem fucking somebody up over some alcohol. Now, my alcoholic tastes are different to how I may appear, because I really like cocktails. That's my thing. I really like myself a cocktail, and I know some of you are judging me right now. That's right, I do like Hennessy, but I prefer myself a pink drink, sir. I gotta be honest. That's right. And I have to thank the gay community for introducing me to cocktails. Listen, spent some time at Profile in Soho, got to try some cocktails, and I want to say, first of all, I believe it's very brave for a 6'1" black dude to even start saying they like something that begins with cock. That takes courage. That's right. My friend gave me a cocktail. He was like, Dane, try that. You're gonna love it. Had it. I was like, that is fucking delicious. No wonder gay is another word for happy. This shit is amazing. And if you're a straight man and you don't believe what I have to say, you know how good it is to get fucked up and not smell unemployed at the end of that night? That's what cocktails do for you. That's right. I mean, a lot of the people, my friends and people I grew up with, have been homophobic, but I've never been that person. I love the idea of an equal sex partnership where if you're both laying in bed and a burglar comes in your house, you both go downstairs and beat them up. That's how, you know, I like that. You have to be a lot more, nowadays you have to be a lot more respectful. I'm very respectful of the LGBT plus community. Like, for example, did you know they actually prefer the term dicicles? Some of you get it. Some of you will get it one day. I bring this up because I've noticed that, like, you know, there was a big trend where a lot of women had gay best friends and women are always able to make friends. And I feel like, you know, straight men suffer with that because we do friendship very differently. Like, you know, most of these other groups, gay men, straight women, lesbians, they're very emotionally intelligent compared to straight men. But I don't want to just mansplain it. I want to try and test the theory now. You guys friends? Sisters? That could be friends too. You guys friends? All right. I'm gonna come back to this, all right? What's your name? Becky? Cheryl? I'm gonna give you a scenario. See what you guys do in this situation. All right, Becky, let's say Cheryl's over at your house Saturday night, chilling out on the sofa, watching TV. Let's say Becky turns to me and she goes, hey, Cheryl, oh, I'm a little bit cold. What'd you do in that situation? Put the heating on. Simple question, simple answer from a true friend. Becky, Cheryl, I got a friend called Mikey. I've known Mikey for 20 years. That is my friend. I love that fucking guy. One day I was over at Mikey's house, chilling out on the sofa, watching TV. I turned to Mikey and I'm like, oh, Mikey, I'm a little bit cold. And he goes, it's probably because you got AIDS. And I bring that joke up because isn't it great that we've arrived at a point in the future where we can just laugh about AIDS now? Between technology and COVID, now you can be like, are you okay? Yeah, it's just AIDS, bro. Don't worry about it. That's right. Keep chasing the rainbow. Guys, I'll hand you back to Phil. You can find more of my content online. Stay in touch. I've been Dane Baptiste. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you very much, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen.